Hey everybody, this is Zach Rosette with Buildbox. In this video I wanted to do a game review of some of my favorite Ketchapp games, so let's check them out. Okay, so the first game on the list is a game called Cubic. I really like this game because it's kind of like an isometric version of Tetris. Okay, so let's see who made this. Hate games. Huh, interesting. Well, I love your games. Okay, so this is the main menu. It's got a nice clean look, and you'll notice that Ketchapp really has a certain aesthetic that it goes for. It kind of goes for like a minimalistic isometric feel, and they always have this really polished aesthetic and this really polished look. This is exactly the type of game you would expect from Ketchapp. And I really like this main menu UI because it has a really simplified UI. You basically just have 5 buttons. You have the tap to play button, which actually starts the game. Then you have options, you have other worlds, you have review, and you have game center. Really simple, really straightforward, really clean. Another interesting thing about the Cubic UI is that it totally follows the Monument Valley formula for graphic design. You have a nice gradient background, and then you have little particles falling from the top. So when you're making your games, really consider using that formula because it's a proven formula that seems to be working for a lot of big names. So let's play this game. So this game, the big difference is that you're not allowed to twist the pieces in any way. You just need to twist the board so that it falls in the right place. So you're kind of at the mercy of where the piece is falling on the board, but you can twist it around so that it lands kind of where you want it to. And I asked myself, would it be kind of nice to have the ability to rotate the pieces around? But I realized, man, that is just way too complex. Spinning the board around is complex enough and it totally works. And I just love this game. Once again, it's isometric Tetris, which is just fun to say. And it's interesting because I noticed that in this game, you kind of encounter the same type of mechanics that you would with a Rubik's Cube, which dawned on me. Maybe that's why the name is so similar. Rubik, Cubic, might be something there. Anyways, I keep finding myself playing this game, and it's because I really like Tetris, and this is like Tetris to the next level. So this really works for me. I think it's awesome. Alright, that's it for Cubic. Let's check out another one. So the next game that I wanted to show you is a game called Magic River. I think this game just has a beautiful design, and I think it's got a really awesome gameplay, and I just love this game. So Magic River was made by Vim Digital, another cool company. Okay, so the look of this UI I think is fantastic. You can really see down the river. So that's what's really cool because this UI has depth, and I think that that's a really great look. Okay, so let's play this game. So you got the character hopping into a boat. It's pretty awesome, and you're just tapping left and right on the controls to try to avoid rocks and little obstacles. So I think there's different worlds, and you have to avoid like icebergs and different things like that. See, I just ran into a rock right there. So even though the artwork of this game has so much depth, it also has such simplicity because it looks kind of like stained glass artwork where you have these very distinct lines and distinct shapes, and it's pretty cool. And I think it's got a great mix of obstacles. You've got rocks, you've got little animals, you've got platforms and docks, and you've got these little archways that you have to go through. I think it's just really cool. I also love the little guys holding up the high score signs like, yeah, you made it, you made a high score, woohoo, it's awesome. Dang it, I got eaten by a crocodile. That stinks. Alright, that's it for Magic River. Let's check out another one. So this next game I want to show you is this game called Dragon Jump. But if you look at the app icon, it just says sword underneath, which is just really cool to me. So this is a game put out by Lemon Jam, and I really like the way the leg of the M in lemon transitions into the J in jam. It's a really, really cool looking logo. So this game uses some darker colors, but it definitely still has that Ketchapp polished aesthetic. I really like on this main menu UI how the trees are flowing back and forth. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so let's play this game. So the goal here is to try to jump on dragons or to try to hit dragons from underneath with your sword. The coolest part of this game is that you're able to jump on dragons and then jump again, so you're able to get higher and higher. So my absolute favorite part of this game is to try to battle the boss. It's always one of my most favorite challenges in any video game is to try to beat the boss, so I'm really glad that they include that here, and it's such a pivotal part of this game. And beating the boss is not easy, but why should it be? It just makes it that much more satisfying when you do win. Okay, that's it for Dragon Jump. Let's check out another one. So the next game I want to show you is this game called Too Many Dangers. And this one's interesting because it kind of deviates from Ketchapp's usual game design. You don't see Ketchapp doing too many landscape games. Most of their games are in portrait, and they've got these really simple controls, and also they use a lot of isometric minimalistic art. So you know that this game must be fun for Ketchapp to push this one through. So this is a game created by Zion Play, another really cool game development company. So here's Too Many Dangers. It's got a pretty cool UI. It's got this little caveman sleeping, and it's got this big old T-Rex just waiting to chomp on him. And the thing I really like about this game is how the UI just transitions so nicely into the gameplay. You're already looking at where the gameplay is going to start, but as soon as you press play, the caveman wakes up and starts running. Alright, so let's play this game. So this game has a lot of cool controls. You're able to switch lanes left and right. You're able to jump, do a double jump, and slide under obstacles. You're climbing on dinosaurs. It's got a whole mix of a bunch of cool stuff. Another one of my favorite parts of this game is it starts off with just the caveman running, but if you run into some like oil slicks or something like that, then the T-Rex starts catching up to you and it kind of creates a sense of urgency. And then you can grab little pieces of meat to make the T-Rex fall back behind. Oh man, I just got eaten by a T-Rex. That was just the worst part of my day today. No! 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 So this game has a great mix of a bunch of different gameplay features, and so this is just one of my favorites. And I really like the look of this game. The artwork is fantastic. It's really, really fun, and I think it's a great game overall. Alright, that's it for Too Many Dangers. Let's check out another one. Okay, so my last game is probably my favorite game overall, and it's just because of its beautiful simplicity. And I think it's a game that just anybody can get on board with. You could hand this game to a little kid, or you can hand this to your grandpa, and they would both pick it up right away and know how to play it and start having fun. So this game's called Stack. So this game was made by KCH Lab and published through Ketchapp, and it's got such a beautiful, simple game design. Let's look at this main menu UI here for a second. So again, we're seeing the gradient background with a couple particles thrown in there, so true to the Monument Valley formula. So it's got a really simplified UI. It's got a big play button in the center drawing players in. And it's not overloading you with a bunch of buttons on the UI. You've got World Select, Sound Effects, Review, and Game Center. Just the standard stuff. Alright, so let's play this thing. So within the first few moments of playing the game, somebody already has got it figured out and they know how this game works. Because it has such a straightforward, simple design. And the game keeps speeding up, so you really have to get into a rhythm. I really like the effect where if you get a whole bunch of stacks in a row, then the stack starts getting bigger. So the beauty of this game is that you could hand this game to just anybody and they would start figuring it out immediately. Another thing I love is how the color of the stack is a gradient and it transitions from color to color as you move up. So overall, I think it's a great game. It's definitely one of my favorites. Alright, those were some of my favorite Ketchapp games. If you thought this video was useful and you want to see more videos like this, then please like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Like and subscribe.